Thomas Stanley Holland, born the 1st of June 1996, is an English actor. His accolades include a British Academy Film Award and 3 Saturn Awards. He featured on the Forbes 30 Under 30 Europe list of 2019. Some publications have called him one of the most popular actors of his generation. Holland's career began at age 9 when he enrolled in a dancing class, where a choreographer noticed him and arranged for him to audition for a role in Elliot the Musical at London's Victoria Palace Theatre. After 2 years of training, he secured a supporting part in 2008 and was upgraded to the title role that year, which he played until 2010. Holland made his film debut in the disaster drama The Impossible, 2012, as a teenage tourist trapped in a tsunami, for which he received critical acclaim and a nomination for the Goya Award for Best New Actor. After this, Holland decided to pursue acting as a full-time career, appearing in How I Live Now, 2013, and playing historical figures in the film In the Heart of the Sea, 2015, and the mini-series Wolf Hall, 2015. Holland achieved international recognition playing Spider-Man in 6 Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, superhero films, beginning with Captain America Civil War, 2016. The following year, Holland received the BAFTA Rising Star Award and became the youngest actor to play a title role in an MCU film in Spider-Man Homecoming. The sequels, subtitled Far From Home, 2019, and No Way Home, 2021, each grossed more than $1 billion worldwide, and the latter became the highest-grossing film of the year. He had another action film role in Uncharted, 2022, and also expanded to play against-type roles in the crime dramas The Devil All the Time, 2020, and Cherry, 2021. Holland has additionally directed the short film Tweet, 2015, and voiced roles in computer-animated features, including Spies in Disguise, 2019, and Onward, 2020. Early life and education. A picture of a 2-story building with 2 freestanding masonry piers on front. The Brit School for Performing Arts and Technology in Croydon in South London, which Holland attended. Thomas Stanley Holland was born on the 1st of June 1996 in Kingston upon Thames in southwest London to photographer Nicola (née Frost) and Dominic Holland, a comedian and author. He has 3 younger brothers, 7. His paternal grandmother was from Tipperary, Ireland, and his paternal grandfather was from the Isle of Man, Matthias. He lives in Kingston upon Thames, near the house of his parents and younger brothers. 12. As his parents have creative professions, he is often inspired by them. 13. He considers his father a role model who has unofficially worked as his manager due to his experience in the industry. 14. Holland was educated at Donhead, an all-male Catholic preparatory school in Wimbledon in southwest London. 16. When he was 7, he was diagnosed with dyslexia. His parents sent him and his brothers, to avoid making them feel neglected, to a private school so he could get the necessary attention. Although Holland liked the new school, this started to drain his family's finances. 17. Holland attended Wimbledon College, a voluntary-aided Jesuit comprehensive school. 19. Followed by the Brit School for Performing Arts and Technology in Croydon. 20. Growing up, Holland considered several career choices. As a child, he was a fan of Janet Jackson's songs and often danced to them. His mother signed him up for a dancing class advertised in the private school Holland was visiting at the time, 17th. In his teens, Holland briefly attended carpentry school in Cardiff, Wales. 21. He also considered becoming a primary school teacher, as he enjoys being around children. 15. At age 9, Holland began dancing at a hip-hop class at Nifty Feet Dance School in Wimbledon, where he performed with his school group at the 2006 Richmond Dance Festival. There he was spotted by choreographer Lynn Page, an associate to Peter Darling, choreographer of Elliot the Musical. Page arranged an audition for Holland, where the musical's director Stephen Daldry thought that he had great potential and was a very natural actor. 20 Tars. After 2 years of training in ballet, tap dancing and acrobatics, 14 Holland won the role of Michael Caffrey, the protagonist's best friend, and made his debut performance at the West End's Victoria Palace Theatre in June 2008. 23. During his time performing in the musical, Holland learned gymnastics. 24. Holland says when his peers at school found out about his dancing activities, they started bullying him, 18. Later in 2008, Holland and co-star Tanner Fluger were promoted to the lead role in the musical, 25. On his first day playing Elliot, Holland developed tonsillitis but performed on stage anyway to positive reviews. He went to the doctor the next day. Following his stage success, Holland hoped to be popular in school and that his schoolmates would stop bullying him. After being in a professional environment, he matured earlier than his peers and struggled to fit in. As a result, his GCSE grades suffered, 18. After his work on Billy Elliot, the musical finished in 2010. 26's Holland voiced a role in the British dub of the Japanese animated fantasy film Arrietty 2011, 27, and sent an audition tape to Juan Antonio Bayona for a part in The Impossible 2012. Bayona then arranged a meeting and had Holland write a letter to his mother and recite it as an audition. Impressed with his emotional delivery, Bayona cast Holland in the film, 28. In The Impossible, Holland played a teenager trapped with his family in the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami. Transitioning from stage to screen was initially hard for Holland due to the shift from live audience to camera. To 29, he and co-star Naomi Watts filmed scenes in a 35,000-gallon water tank, which were physically and psychologically taxing for them. 30. Working with Watts made Holland realize that he wanted to pursue an acting career permanently. 31. The Impossible premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival in September to critical and commercial success, 32 earning $180.3 million against a budget of $45 million. 30. Holland received critical praise for his performance. 29. A.O. Scott of the New York Times found Holland to be a terrific young actor, praising his character's transition from a self-involved to a responsible adolescent. 34. He won several awards, including the National Board of Review Award for Breakthrough Performance and London Film Critics Circle Award for Young British Performer of the Year, 35. SAS. Holland featured in the drama film How I Live Now, 2013. 37. Lent his voice in a supporting role for the drama film Locke, 2013, 38. And had a cameo in Billy Elliot, the musical Live, 2014. 31. Holland appeared in 4 episodes of BBC Two's historical miniseries Wolf Hall, 2015, as Gregory Cromwell, son of the protagonist Thomas Cromwell, played by Mark Rylance. 40. Pause. He directed Tweet 2015, a 3-minute short film about a young man building a birdhouse with his grandfather. 28. Holland later expressed an interest in directing feature films in his 40s. 13. Also in 2015, Holland co-starred as the teenage sailor Thomas Nickerson in Ron Howard's historical adventure drama In the Heart of the Sea. The film is based on the namesake 2000 non-fiction book about the sinking of the American whaling ship Essex in 1820. In preparation, he and co-stars, including Chris Hemsworth, lost significant weight, consuming 501,000 calories a day. Holland performed most of his stunts in the film. 41 In the Heart of the Sea received mixed reviews from critics and grossed $93 million against a $100 million budget. 42. Brian Truitt of the USA Today wrote that Holland does a good job. 44. In June 2015, Holland signed a 6-picture deal with Marvel Studios to play a teenage Peter Parker, Spider-Man. 45. Growing up, Holland was a fan of Spider-Man. He owned 30 costumes and bedsheet covers of the character. Teen, he auditioned against 1,500 teenagers worldwide, including English actors Charlie Rowe and Asa Butterfield. 46. While producers Kevin Feige and Amy Pascal were impressed with his performances in The Impossible, Wolf Hall, and In the Heart of the Sea, 45 directors the Russo brothers cited Holland's dancing and gymnastics background as the reasons to cast him. 47. Stan Lee, Spider-Man's creator, said Holland was the exact age and height when he envisioned the character. 18. As part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, he first appeared as Spider-Man in Captain America: Civil War, 2016. 48. The film was a critical and commercial success, 49, grossing over $1.1 billion worldwide against a budget of $250 million to become the highest-grossing film of 2016. 50. In a review for The Guardian, Peter Bradshaw praised Holland and co-star Paul Rudd, who played Ant-Man, as seductively high-spirited and hilarious. 52, and Richard Roper of Chicago Sun-Times wrote that he made a strong first impression as Spider-Man. In 2016, Holland co-starred with Joel Kinnaman and Percy Hines-White in the psychological thriller Edge of Winter. It was the first film he did without his parents' knowledge. 54. Frank Scheck of The Hollywood Reporter found Holland and White excellent, describing their terrified reaction as more emotionally wrenching than the tired thriller genre conventions to which the film ultimately succumbs. 55. At the 70th British Academy Film Awards in 2017, Holland won the Rising Star Award. 56. Holland's first work that year was alongside Charlie Hunnam in James Gray's drama The Lost City of Z, which was released to positive reviews. 57. On his last day of filming, he broke his nose after a failed backflip attempt. 58. Holland played the son of Percy Fawcett, Hunnam, an explorer who makes several attempts to find a supposed lost ancient city in the Amazon rainforest. Neil Soanes of the Times of India praised Holland for making the film emotional towards the end, and Rex Reed of the New York Observer found him remarkably strong and self-assured. 59. Later in 2017, Holland played Samuel Insull in Alfonso Gomez-Rejon's The Current War, which received negative reviews and was a box office failure. 61. Clarice Loffrey of The Independent found Holland's role insubstantial. 63. Holland's second film in 2017 was his solo feature as the title character in Spider-Man: Homecoming. As a result, Holland earned an entry in Guinness Book of World Records as the youngest actor to play a title role in the MCU. 64. Though Holland took some inspiration from previous Spider-Man actors Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, he wanted to add some newness in his reinterpretation of the character. 65. Homecoming focused on Parker as he tries to balance being a high school student and a superhero. 66. To prepare, Holland attended the Bronx High School of Science in the Bronx for a few days, 67, although other students did not believe he was cast as Spider-Man. Holland felt this situation reflected the film's story, in which other characters are unaware that Parker is Spider-Man. 68. Homecoming and Holland's performance received positive reviews. 69. Peter Travers called it a star performance given by a born actor. 70. Made on a budget of $175 million, the film grossed over $800 million worldwide. 71. Holland's final role in 2017 was in the Irish film Pilgrimage, which premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival. 72's outside film that year, Holland appeared with Zendaya on Paramount Network's Lip Sync Battle, during which he performed a dance number to Rihanna's Umbrella in drag. 73. His parents founded the Brothers Trust, a charitable organization which aims to use his popularity to raise funds for humanitarian causes. 74.